Welcome to T1 Academy. In our last sessions, we discussed about averages and some other important concepts of our quant series. So today in this session, we are going to learn one more concept that is related to ages. Okay, in any examination, if you observe carefully, definitely they will ask one question from these ages. The reason is very simple. Why? Because based on the sentences or statements also, some questions of these ages are considered as a reasoning concept. Not only quant, sometimes they will consider this as a reasoning concept too. So now we will solve this ages concept accordingly. Okay, now when you see this ages, students, what happens with this ages? Okay, here in this ages concept for us, okay, we are going to see. Before going to the concept of these ages, so let us see some important basics which we should know regarding these ages. Why? Because in our ages concept, they will try to relate the present, okay, past as well as future. Okay, they will give us questions which are related to present, future and past. They will relate to. See, we will hear some words like after 3 years, or else hence 3 years, after 3 years, hence 3 years. Like this we will hear the words. What does it mean? After 3 years or hence 3 years, we all know we should move plus 3 years from the present position. Okay, for example, if the present age is some x years, then if the question contains a word like after or hence, means what we will do? We will move into the future. So that means what? X years plus, if it is given as hence 3 years. Hence means after 3 years. X years plus 3 years, what it becomes? X plus 3 years. Okay, or else we will hear some more words like before or ago. That means we will move to the past, 3 years before or 4 years ago. Like this they will give us the relation. So in that cases what we will do, if I assume the present age is some x years, then 3 years ago means what I will write it as? X minus 3 years. Understood? Or else 3 years before 3 years means also the same thing, x minus 3 years. So that means, why I am telling this one means we will hear this one very commonly. Okay, next, similarly we will have one more thing, students. What it is, for example, if I want to tell a relation, okay, 5 years ago to 7 years hence. 7 years hence. Then now what happens here? Please observe here, students. 5 years ago means what? Past. If I will move it back. So that means present. What? Let us assume that present age is some x. Now what happens to 5 years ago? 5 years ago becomes what for us here? X minus 5, right? And next, 7 years hence means what? After 7 years. That means what you will take it as? X plus 7. Now please observe here, students. From here to here, what is the difference? That means number of years difference from here to here. Here 5 years we will come to present, and from there I should travel more 7 years. That means overall how many years from here to here? 12 years. That means whenever you move from past to future, you simply add those years. For example, if I say that some 8 years ago and 4 years hence, then what will be the years difference? That means number of years difference between these two, 8 plus 4, 12. Or else if I say that, if in the question they given that 7 years ago and 3 years hence, or else after 3 years, then what will be the number of years difference between these two cases here? 10 years. Understood, students? Why? Because we will come across all these cases later while solving the problems. Why? Because with the help of this logic and the ratios, we will relate these ages with the ratios also. We can solve this one with the help of ratios also. Okay, we will try to solve it in the traditional method, as well as we will solve the same questions with the help of ratios. Understood? Now we will see some of the problems which are related to this one. Now please see here. Dinesh is younger to Roshan, okay, by 9 years. Dinesh is younger to Roshan by how many years? 9 years. And if their ages are in the respective ratio of 4:5, how old is Dinesh? That is the question they asked for us in this case, right? Now please observe here, students. What is the age difference? Younger means what? Smaller, right? We all know. So that means Dinesh is equal to Roshan's age minus 9 years, right? Roshan's age minus 9 years, or else Dinesh plus 9 is equal to Roshan. It is up to you. But from this, what we can understand is the age difference between these two persons is how much? 9 years. Difference is equal to what? 9 years. And when it comes to the ratio of their ages, what is the ratio of their ages? 4:5. Okay, that means Dinesh is to Roshan is equal to what? 4:5 they given for us. Already we finished the ratios concept. Please do watch that one, students. Now the ratio, the difference between the ratios will be equal to difference in quantities. We are already learned that one. So that means what? 4:5. What is the difference? How many parts are the difference here? 1 part. Okay, the difference between this one, Dinesh and Roshan's age is how many parts? 1 part. Why? Because 4 parts and 5 parts. Ratios means what we will consider them as? 4 parts and 5 parts. So the difference between them is how many? How much here? 1 part. So 1 part is equal to what according to the question? 9 years. 1 part is equal to what? 9 years, right? Now what they are asking us? How old is Dinesh? How old is Dinesh? Dinesh age is how many parts? 4 parts. We came to know that 1 part is how many years? 9 years. So therefore 4 parts becomes what for me here? Simple, students, you can take it as x and cross multiply, or else simply see here what is the relation I have here? 1 9s are 9, right? Similarly 4 9s are what? 36. So 4 9s are 36 years. So this is the relation between, this is the age of Dinesh here. So Dinesh age is here how much? 36 years. This is one of the basic questions, students. Slowly we will progress and we will see the difficult questions at the end. Okay, which are asked in some SBI PO mains examination type questions. We will see at the end. Slowly we will move from easier one to the tough one. Okay, right. Next one. See here. Present ages of Samir and Anand are in the ratio of 5:4. Okay, their present Samir. We will try to solve it in the traditional method as well as a shortcut method. Both we will see. Samir as well as Anand. There are two friends, right? And what are their ages? Present ratio is what? Present their ratio is 5:4. 5:4 means what we can take them as? 5x and 4x, right? 5x and 4x. Okay, good, superb. 3 years hence means what? Already we discussed. 3 years hence means after 3 years. Okay. So 3 years hence, what happens to their ages according to this? His age will become 5x plus 3 and his age will become how much? 4x plus 3. Okay. And they given us the relation between these two ages. What it is? 11:9. 11:9. So that means what we can write here? Please observe carefully. 5x plus 3 by 4x plus 3 is equal to 11/9. 11/9. So that is the thing which we can write, right? That is the value. Yes, we can write. Now simply cross multiply it. What you are going to get here? 45x is equal to, 45x plus 27 is equal to 44x plus 33. 44x plus 33. Now when I send 44x to this side, what it becomes? X. And when I send 27 to that side, it becomes what? 6. So what is the value of x we got here? 6. And please be careful, what did they ask in the question? What is Anand's present age in years? Okay, what is the Anand's present age here according to this? 4x, right? Present age is 4x. So x value is 6. So what happens to this? 4 into 6, which will become how much? 24 years. So that means Anand's present age is how much? 24 years. So that will be our answer in this case. Okay, good, sir. With this concept we got it. Now please see here, students, the same question we will try to solve with the help of ratios. Definitely it will help us a lot by saving a lot of time, students. See here, what is the present ages? What is the ratio of their present ages? 5 and 4, right? 5 and 4 is the ratio of their present ages. After 3 years, finally their ratio is becoming how much? 11:9, right? After 3 years, what it is becoming? 11:9. 11:9. Okay. Now anyway, both the values are incremented by how much, students, here? Plus 3 years. Am I correct? Plus 3 years. But please see here, what about their difference? Here it is from 5 to 11. How many parts? 6 parts. From 4 to 9, how many parts? 5 parts. So our first goal here is, see, this is one of the complex question, that is the reason we got. Later we will see the concepts, but please observe, try to understand. Here it is 3 years and here it is 3 years. But what about the parts, number of parts here? It is 6 here and it is 5 here. So first our goal is we need to equal these two parts. How we can equal these two parts? How we can equal? Already we have learnt the same thing in the ratios. What we have done there? What is the difference between 11 and 9, students? What is the difference between 11 and 9? It is 2. What is the difference between 5 and 4? It is 1. So now, in case of ratios, what is the basic property? We can multiply any constant to any ratio. It will not impact our final ratio. So what I will do is, I will multiply this 2 to this one and I will multiply this 1 to this one. When I multiply it, what will happen? We will see. Present will become how much? 2 5s are 10 is to. This will become how much, students? 2 4s are 8. Am I correct? And next, when I multiply this difference, that is 1 to this one, second one, final one, what it becomes? 1 11s and 9. Now please observe here, students. Please observe here. What is the difference between these two? 1 part. What is the difference between these two? 1 part. Now the differences became equal, right? Now the differences became equal, and this difference is equal to what? This difference came because of what? Because of addition of 3 years. 3 years. So that means, therefore, what I can understand here is 1 part is equal to 3 years. 1 part is equal to 3 years. Now, what is the Anand's present age? Present age of Anand is how much? This is who? Samir and Anand. So Anand's age is how much? 8. Please don't go to this one once again. Why? Because we have made this ratio to this one. So now 1 part is 3 years. So 8 parts, right? Anand's present age. 8 parts will become what, students, here? 8 into 3. That is how much? 24 years. 24 years. See here, students, most of you might think that, sir, instead of you, sir, this method looks easy. Why you are following this one? Means, see here, students, in this case, this might be little bit difficult. Okay. When I compare these two things, this might be little bit difficult, but generally this method will help you a lot. I am telling you. Definitely by solving the answers in this method, it will save a lot of time. Okay, we will see. Slowly we will see the next question and we will understand what is the difference. Okay, now see here. 12 years ago, what is the ratio? A and B are in what ratio? 7:4, sir. Okay, good, superb. Next, and 15 years hence. 15 years hence means what? After 15 years. After 15 years, what will be their ratio? Okay, their ratio is some 16:13. 16:13. Now, please tell me, students, what is the year difference between this one and this one? Already we have seen from from past to future. When you move, what is the age, difference here? 27 years, right? 27 years. Now let us check the difference between these two. 7 and 16, what is the difference? How much it is increased? Plus 9, right? 7 plus 9 is 16. And 4 to 13, what it is? Plus 9. See here, in this case, already the difference is same. Already the difference is same. That means it is very easy for us to get the answer, right? So that means 9 parts. Here what happened? 9 parts, and here it is also 9 parts. This 9 parts excess came because of what? Because of addition of, or because of passing of this 27 years. That means this 9 parts is equal to 27 years here, and this one is also 27 years. Why? Because if 27 years passes means, anyway, both the person's age will be increased by 27, right? It is not possible to increase only one person's age, right? So definitely both the candidates' age will increase, and it will go to how much? 27 and 27. So now what happens to this one? That means, therefore, what I can write? 9 parts is equal to what? 27 years. 9 parts is equal to 27 years. They are asking us, find the present age of B. Present age of B. First of all, 12 years ago, B's age is how many parts? 4 parts. So therefore, 4 parts is equal to, what is the relation I have here, students? Actually, you can take x and cross multiply it, but it is waste of time. 9 3s are 27, right? Similarly, here also multiply it with 3. 4 3s are what it becomes? 12 years. That means 4 parts will be equal to how many years? 12 years. But what is this age? That is 12 years ago. But they are asking us the present age of B. So what will be the present age? 12 plus 12, right? So that means the present age of B here is how many years? 24 years. 24 years. Understood? Understood? Very simple. Okay, with this ratio concept, if you solve the problems, you will get the answers very quickly. My suggestion is, please do try to understand this one. If you didn't understood this one, please do watch our ratio videos once, so that you will have a clarity. Why we are doing, why we are adding, and all those things, you will have a clarity, and you can easily understand these concepts. Okay, right. Next one. Tanya's grandfather was 8 times older to her 16 years ago. 16 years ago. Now please see here, students, this is 8 times older, not 8 times to her. 8 times older means what? If Tanya's age is some 2 years, then grandfather's age will become what? 2 plus 8 times of 2. That means overall grandfather will become how many times? 9 times of Tanya's age. Please be careful. Okay. Now, he is 8 times older to Tanya. 8 times older to Tanya. That means grandfather is to Tanya. What will be the age relation between those two persons? It will be 9:1. 9:1. Okay, when it is 16 years ago. This is 16 years ago. Grandfather and Tanya's age is 9:1. He would be 3 times of her age. 3 times. This is directly. 3 times of her age, 8 years from now. That means after 8 years. After 8 years, what will be the ratio between grandfather and Tanya? It will be equal to 3:1. See here, students, the first statement they told that 8 years older. 8 years older, not 8 times of. In the first statement they told that 8 times of older, not directly 8 times. 8 times older means her age plus 8 times of her age. Then obviously it will become how many parts? 9 parts. Please be careful. When it comes to the second case, they directly given that 3 times of her age. Here they didn't use the word older. If they have used older here, then it would have become 4. But here it is just 3 times older, right? So now, from here to here, how many years are passed, students? 24 years have passed. Right? From here to here, how many years passed for us? 24 years passed. But what happened to the difference here? This is 6 and this is 0. So first what our goal should be, we should equal these two parts. How we can equal? What is the difference between these two, students? The difference between 3 and 1 is how much? 2. And what is the difference between 9 and 1? It is 8. So multiply that 8 to this one and 2 to that one. So what happens to grandfather is to Tanya here now? 2 9s are 18 is to 2 1s are 2. Right? Next, the second ratio. This is initial and this is final. Grandfather is to Tanya, what it becomes? Now please observe here. 8 3s are 24 is to 8 1s are 8. Now please observe here, students. What is happening here? From here to here, how many parts are increased? 6 parts. From here to here, how many parts are increased? 6 parts. From here to here, 6 parts, and here to here, 6 parts. And this increment was there because of what? Addition of 24 years. 24 years. Because of addition of this 24 years for us. So that means, therefore, what I can write? Therefore, 6 parts is equal to how many years? 24 years. What is the relation I have here, students? Into 4. Into 4. Now please see here what they are asking at the end. 8 years ago, what was the ratio of Tanya's age to that of grandfather age? Please be careful. First we need to write the Tanya's age and then the grandfather age. Why? Because till now in all the cases we have written grandfather age and next Tanya's age. So please be careful with that one. Now first of all, we will find the Tanya's age 16 years ago. 16 years ago is how much? Tanya's age 16 years ago. 16 years ago, what will be the age of Tanya? Her age will become 2 parts, right? If 6 parts means 6 into 4. So 2 parts will become 2 into 4, it is 8 years. When it comes to our grandfather, his age is 18 parts. So 18 4s are, it becomes how much? 72 years. It becomes 72 years. But what they are asking? They are asking just 8 years ago. That means this is the relation 16 years ago, right? From here to next 8 years ago means what I need to do? Very simple. I need to add 8 to both of their ages. I need to add 8 to both their ages. So what it becomes? 16 is to 80. It becomes what? 16 is to 80. Tanya is to grandfather is what it becomes? 16 is to 80. 16 means 16 ones, 16, 5. So the ratio of their ages 8 years ago will be what? 1:5. 1:5. So these relations are very, very important, students. If you are really good in this, you will get the answers quickly. Try to understand the question. Here the first important thing is you should write it as 9:1. Sir, why only 9:1? Here they clearly mentioned that 8 times older to her. 8 times older to her means her age is some x and his age will be 8 times more than her age. More than her age. When it comes to this one, 3 times of her age. Directly means if her age is some x, his age will become how much? 3x. So you should know this one. Understanding this is very, very important here, students. Okay, this one is very, very important for us. Okay, right? Next. Now see here, father is aged 3 times more than his son Ronit. Pause the video and try to solve this one, students, everyone. Pause the video and try to solve it. What they are telling? Father is aged 3 times more than his son Ronit. Aged 3 times more than his son. Now tell me what will be the relation between Ronit and his father? Ronit and his father's age will become what? 1:4. Am I correct? Why? Because 3 times more than. More. So what you will take? X plus 3x. So the ratio will become what? 1:4. Please be careful. If they doesn't mention anything means we will always consider it as present only. That means present ages are this one. Here they doesn't mention anything, right? About future or present or ago. So if they doesn't mention anything means we will consider it as present relation only. Okay, right. After 8 years, he would be 2.5 times of Ronit's age. That means see here. 2.5 times means what? Father's age will be equal to 2 1/2 of Ronit, right? 2 1/2 of Ronit. So that means what it becomes? Father's age will become what? 5/2 of Ronit. That means father by Ronit will become what? 5/2. Father by Ronit will become what? 5/2. Is it clear? So that means after 8 years, what will be the ratio between Ronit and his father? Father's age is how many parts? 5 parts. So please be careful. Here first I have written Ronit. So Ronit's age is 2 parts. Ronit is 2 parts and father is 5 parts. Please be careful. Whatever the values, in any way you can write it, but please be careful. Whatever you are writing the relation, try to maintain the same thing. So that without any confusion you will get the answer. Next. How many times? Okay. After further 8 years, how many times would he be the Ronit's age? That is the question they asked us. So anyway, from here to here, how many years are passed here, students? 8 years, right? Present to 8 years. So we will try to understand that. What is the difference between these two? 1 part. What is the difference between these two? 1 part. Clear? Here luckily both the differences are same. This difference came because of what? 8 years addition. Am I correct? So that means therefore 1 part is equal to what it becomes? 8 years. 1 part becomes what? 8 years. Understood, students? See, here the differences are equal, so there is no need to equal them separately. Already they are equal, so we will not disturb them. So 1 part is equal to what? 8 years. So now tell me, what will be their present ages? Present ages will become how much? 8 and 32, right? 8 and 32. Why? Because 1 part and 4 part. 1 part is 8 years means 1 part will become 8 years. This is Ronit's age and this is his father's age. Read the question carefully. He would be 2.5 times of Ronit's age after 8 years. After further 8 years means he is telling it in a continuity manner. So after 8 years this is happening, and after further 8 years means from present how many years we should move? From present how many years we should move? Overall we should move 16 years from the present. Understood? Why? Because already 8 years have passed and furthermore 8 years. Okay, so overall how many years are passed here? 16 years are passing here. So after 16 years, what will be their ages, students? 8 plus 16 and 32 plus 16. So what it becomes? His age will become 24 and his age will become what? 48. 48. So what is the relation? They are asking us, how many times would he be Ronit's age? Father age is how many times of Ronit's age? Tell me, how many times? Father is double of Ronit's age, right? So father will be 2 times of Ronit's age. Father will be 2 times of Ronit's age. Okay, understood? Simple. If you know these concepts, I am telling you students, try to solve with the help of these ratios only. It will help not only in this case, while solving the ratios also, you will get the ideas quickly. So we will maintain a, what we can say, similar pattern which will help us a lot. Okay, next one. We can go with the traditional method also, but it will take a lot of time, students. Why? Because from past we write the future relations and all those things. Next. Ayesha's father was 36 years of age when she was born. Okay. While her mother was 36 years old when her brother 4 years younger to her was born. Okay. Now see here. Here different cases are there. Ayesha's father was 36 years. If Ayesha's father, I will take father directly. That means Ayesha's father. Father's age is 38. At that time, Ayesha's age will be how much? Ayesha's age will be 0. Why? Because when she was born, her age will be 0. Next, she was born while her mother was 36 years old when her brother was born. That means mother's age is 36 when brother was born. So the brother's age is how much at that time? 0. But they given us one more reason. Her brother 4 years younger to her was born. And this brother is what? 4 years younger to her. That means after the birth of Ayesha, after how many years her brother will be born? After 4 years, right? That means from here to here, what is the timeline difference? 4 years. That is the case, right? Why? Because her brother was 4 years younger to her. That means at the time of Ayesha's birth, what will be mother's age? Tell me. Mother's age will be what? I should go 4 years backward, right? So our mother's age will be how much? 32. 32 years. Put that aside. What was the difference between the ages of her parents? Simple. Either you can write the father's age at the time of her brother's birth or mother's age at the time of her birth. Two timelines. I have already written the mother's age at the time of her birth, right? So what is the age difference between her father and mother? Their age difference is 6 years here. Their age difference is 6 years for us. Or else see here, students. You can write what will be Ayesha's father's age at the time of her brother birth means it will become what? 42. 42 minus 36. Like that also you will get the same answer, 6 years. Anyway, we want the time. So simple. Make a note, you will get the idea very quickly. Younger means what? After 4 years. After her birth, it will take more 4 years for her brother to take birth. That is the logic here. Okay, next one. Now see here. Saransh is 50 years old and Nazma is 40 years old. How long ago was the ratio of their ages? 3:2. How long ago the ratio of their ages is how much? 3:2. Now see here, very simple. What is the present ratio? Present ratio is 50:40. Saransh and Nazma. So what it becomes? 5:4. 5:4. And how long ago means we should go past, right? We should go past. So for that what we will do first of all? At the past. We are going past and the ratio is what? 3:2. 3:2. Actually I should write above it, but for so that means from here to here what is the difference, students? 2 parts. From here to here what is the difference? 2 parts. 2 parts and 2 parts, and luckily here directly the difference are equal, and this difference came because of what? We don't know exactly, that is equal to some x years. We need to find this x years in this case. That's it. Okay. So in this question they clearly mentioned that 5 parts is equal to how much, students? 5 parts is equal to what? 50. Why? Because the present ages are what? 50 and 40. You can take 5 parts as 50 or 4 parts as 40. It is up to you. The present age is what? 50. That means 5 parts will become what? 5 parts will become what? 50. And the difference is how many parts? 2 parts. So 2 parts becomes what here? Tell me. 5 tens are 50. So 2 tens are 20. So the difference before how many years? Their ages are 3:2 before 20 years. 20 years. Here students. Till now they given us that one and they asked us the ratio. But for the first time in reverse order. Nothing more than that. They are asking it in a reverse manner. They given us the ratio and we need to find how many years past it is. Simple. Concept remains same, but the way of approach will change by little bit. Okay. Next one. Now see here. ages of two persons differs by 16 years. That means the age difference between those two persons is how much? 16 years. If 6 years ago, the elder one will be 3 times as old as the younger one. Now first of all, one basic thing, will the age difference changes? The ratio between the ages changes, but will the difference between them changes? Will the difference between them changes? For example, see here students, one person's age is 10 years and the other person's age is some 20 years. What is the ratio between their ages? 1:2. Okay, good, super. Now 5 years passed. 5 years passed. That means plus 5 years. So his age will become how much? 15. When it comes to his age becomes how much? 25. Now what is the ratio between them? 3:5. That means from 1:2, the ratio changed to 3:5. Okay, ratio will change, accepted. But what is the age difference between these two persons? Here it is 10 years, right? Here it is also 10 years. Why? If the time passes, will the age difference decreases? No, it remains constant throughout their life. Okay, throughout their life, the age difference, I am telling not about the ratios, the age difference remains constant. Age difference remains constant. So that logic we will apply. See, age of two persons differs by 16 years means right from their birth, I mean the birth of the youngest one, their age difference will be what? 16 years only. What they are telling? 6 years ago, the elder one was 3 times as old as the younger one. Okay, that means what? 6 years ago. What you can write? Elder is to younger is equal to, elder one is 3 times that as the younger one. That means 3:1, right? 3 times older, not they are saying 3 times as old as, simple. So that means 3:1. So what is the difference between these two parts? 2 parts, right? 3 parts and 1 part. What is the difference? 2 parts. And what is the age difference between those two persons? 16 years. So therefore one part becomes what here? Tell me. 8 years. One part becomes 8 years. So their ages 6 years ago. Their ages 6 years ago. Elder one and younger one will become what for me here? 24 and 8. This is 6 years ago. But they are asking find their present ages. Find their present ages. So present age will become how much? 30 and 14. How? 26 plus 6 is 30. 8 plus 6 is 14 years. So their present ages will be 30 and 14 years respectively. 30 and 14 years respectively. See here, what is the age difference? 16 years. The age difference always remains constant. The fraction may change, but the difference remains the same. Okay. Next. The product of ages of Ankit and Nikita is 240. Okay. Ankit age I am taking it as A and Nikita's age I will take it as N. The product of their ages is how much? 240. Okay. If twice the age of Nikita is more than Ankit's age by 4 years. Please see here, more than Ankit's age by 4 years. That means 2 times of Nikita's age is equal to more than Ankit's age by how much? 4 years. That means Ankit's age, okay, more than Ankit's age by 4 years. That means when I add Ankit's age with 4, that will be equal to what? Nikita's age. Nikita's age. Right now, what is Nikita's age? That is the question they given for us. See here, to get the Nikita's age, I should eliminate this A, right? How I can eliminate this A? If I substitute in place of A something else, I can eliminate it. So what I can substitute here? A is equal to what it becomes? 2n minus 4. A is equal to what it becomes? 2n minus 4. Now simply substitute this one here. Now simply substitute this one here. So what it becomes? 2n minus 4 into n is equal to what? 240. 2n minus 4 is into n is equal to 240. So now please see here students, if you observe carefully, if I take 2 common and cancel that to that side, so it will become n square minus 2n is equal to what? 120. N square minus 2n is equal to what? 120. Here you can do it in 2 ways students. What is the first method? You can put the options here and verify in place of n, or else if you are really good, what you can do is this one. See here, n square minus 2n minus 120 is equal to 0, right? So next, splitting of this one. You know how to solve the equations. What you can write here? N square minus 12n minus 10n minus 120 is equal to 0. Okay, so what it becomes? N minus, if I take n common here, n minus 12, and next I will take minus 10 common here. not minus 10, plus 10. Why? Because this is minus 2n, right? So plus 10 common, when it becomes n minus 12 is equal to 0. That means n is equal to minus 10 you will get, n is equal to plus 12 you will get. Which one you will choose here, tell me? We will always take the positive one. Why? What is the reason? Age cannot be in negative. Age cannot be negative. That is the reason Nikita's age will become how much here? 12 years. Nikita's age will be 12 years for us in this case. As I have already told you students, after getting this point, if you know how to split it, it is well and good. If not, simply substitute the options, whichever the option which satisfies this condition, that will be our answer. First I will take with the 12 generally. So 12 square is what? 144. Minus 2 into 12 it will come what? 24. Minus 120 is equal to 0. Is it 144 minus 144? Yes. 144 minus 144 is 0. It is satisfying the value, right? This equation. So n is equal to 12 will be our answer here. Okay, understood? Right? We will move to the next one. The mean of the ages of father and his son. The mean of the ages of father and his son is 27 years. Mean means what, students? Already we finished averages. Mean is nothing but average. Okay, the mean of ages of father and son is 27 years. That means they given it as 27 years. That means father's age plus son's age will become what? 27 twos are 54 years. Why? Because their average is 27. So their sum of their ages will become how much? 54 years. Their ages will become 54 years. After 18 years, fathers will be twice as old as his son. Okay. After 80 years means both of their ages will be increased by how much? Both their ages will be increased by how much? 18 and 18, right? Okay, both their ages will be increased by 18 and 18. But what is the relation they given for us? Twice as old is son. So that means father is to son will become what? 2 is to 1. Father is to son will become what? 2 is to 1. These are their present ages. Present ages. Now, after 18 years, both the people's age will be increased by how much? 18 years and 18 years, right? So that means after 18 years, what will be their sum, tell me? Sum of father's and son's age will become how much? 18 will be increased by father's age and son's age also will be increased by 18 years. 18 plus 18, overall the sum should be increased by 36. That means what it becomes? 54 plus 36. It should be equal to what? 90 years. It should be equal to what? 90 years. Am I correct? Why? Because present their sum is 54 years. After 18 years means both father's and son's age will be increased by how much? 18 years each. So overall the age will become how much here? 90 years. So after 18 years, what is the relation between them? 2 is to 1. So what is the total parts here? This is after 18 years only, right? So what is the total parts here? Total parts. That means father plus son will be equal to what? 2 plus 1, that is equal to 3 parts. So that means therefore 3 parts will become what? 90 years. 3 parts is 90 years. So 1 part will get how much? 16. They are asking us their present ages are. Their present ages are. Now see here. 3 parts is 90 years. So 1 part becomes what? 1 part and 2 part. 1 part will become 30 years. That is son's age. And father's age will become what? 2 parts. That will become how many years? 60 years. But when it is means it is after 18 years. This is after 18 years. That means what will be their present ages? 30 minus 18, son's present age will be 12 years. Okay, father says 60 minus 18, what it becomes? 42 years. So that means their present ages will be 12 years and 42 years. See here students, based on the type of examination. If you are writing a preliminary examination, you will get little bit easier question. If you are writing a mains examination like RRB, bank POs or anything, NABARD or any examination, if it is a preliminary level of examination, you can expect some little bit easier questions. But if it is a mains level of examination, definitely these type of questions will be asked. It relating 2 to 3 concepts. Okay, understood. So this is the procedure for us to get the answer. Next one. So writing these relations are very, very important, students. Okay, next problem. The present age of Ram is 5 times the age of his son. Okay, Ram's age is to son's age. Present. What are their ages, students? 5 is to 1. 5:1. Okay, good, superb. After 12 years, the age of Ram will be twice the age of his son. That means after 12 years, Ram's age is to his son's age will become what? 2:1. 2:1. How many years are passing from year to year? 12. But what is the difference I have here? 3 parts. And what I have here? 0 difference. So first, what is our goal? We will equal the difference. So what is the difference here? 1 part. And what is the difference here for me? 4 parts. So what I will do? I will multiply this 4 with this 2:1 and this 1 to this 5:1. So what happens to that one? Ram is to his son 1, that will become 5:1. And Ram is to his son will become what? 4 2s are 8, 4 1s are 4. Now please observe here, students, from year to year, how many parts? 3 parts. From year to year also it is how many parts? 3 parts. Understood? 3 parts and 3 parts, and this difference came because of what? 12 years. 12 years. This difference came because of what? 12 years. So what I can write? Therefore, 3 parts is equal to 12 years. 3 parts is equal to 12 years. They are asking us, find the present age of the son. So present age of son is how many parts? 1 part. Present age of son is how many parts? 1 part. So therefore, 1 part. See here, students, one thing I want to tell you once again. If you change anything like this by multiplying, always consider this one. That means after multiplying, you will have an output, right? You should consider that one, not the previous one. Why? Because we changed it from this one to this one. So you should consider this one as the final case. So present age of son is how many parts? 1 part. So 1 part will become how much? 3 4s are 12. So here also 1 4s are 4 years. So the present age of son will be 4 years. The present age of son will be 4 years. Understood? Right. Next problem. We will see the next one. Everyone pause the video and try to solve it once. Give a try. A person's present age is 2/5 of his mother's age, 8 years. Okay. Present age is 2/5 of the age of his mother. 2/5 of age of mother means what? Son is equal to 2/5 of mother, right? Right. From this what I can write? Son's age is to mother's age will become what? 2:5. Okay. So that means at present, son's age is to mother's age will become what? 2:5. 2:5. Good, superb. After 8 years, he will be 1/2 of the age of his mother. After 8 years, what is the relation he is telling? Son's age will be 1/2 means what? 1/2 of mother's age. So what will be the relation between son's age is to mother's age? It will become 1:2. It is becoming how much? 1:2. So that means when it is after 8 years. After 8 years, what it is becoming? Son's age is to mother's age will become 1:2. 1:2. As usual, we know what is the concept here. The difference here is how much? 1. The difference here is how much? 3. But we should equal, right? So for that what I will do? What is the difference here? 1. What is the difference here? 3. Multiply this 3 to this equation and this 1 to this equation. Understood? So then what happens to that one? Son age is to mother's age will become 2:5. Why? Because I will multiply that with just 1. So these are their present ages. Next, after 8 years, son's age is to mother's age. 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. 3 2s are 6. Why? Because I need to multiply these 3 students. This 3 to this equation, not this 3. These are parts. Okay, these are 1 part. Okay, understood. So now what is the difference here? 1 part. What is the difference here? 1 part. This difference came because of what? Because of 8 years. Why? Because after 8 years this is happening, right? Plus 8 years and plus 8 years. So therefore 1 part is equal to what? 8 years. 1 part is equal to what? 8 years. Now, how old is the mother at present? At present mother's age is how many parts? 5 parts. Okay, at present mother's age is how many parts? 5 parts. So 1 8s are 8, right? So similarly 5 parts means what it becomes? 5 into 8. It becomes 40 years. It becomes 40 years. See students, if you are able to identify it, good. If not, consider it as x and cross multiply it. Anyway, you will get the same answer. Okay, understood? Right, next one. What is Aman's present age? If after 20 years his age will be 10 times his age 10 years back. Okay, they are asking us what is the Aman's present age? If after 20 years his age will be 10 times his age 10 years back, from past to future, the same person's age relation they are giving. For example, present is some A, assume it as some A. If after 20 years, that means after 20 years what will be his age? A plus 20, am I correct? Will be 10 times his age 10 years back. So 10 years back what will be his age? His age will be A minus 10. 10 years back his age will be A minus 10. Now they have given the relation between this age and this age is 10 times of this age. Therefore, A plus 20 is equal to, if after 20 years his age will be 10 times of his age 10 years back. 10 years back. That is the relation I can write here. Yes. So now what happens to these students? Please see here. A plus 20 is equal to 10A minus 100. Okay. So I will send 100 to this side and A to that side. So what it becomes? 120 is equal to 9A. 120 is equal to 9A. So A will become what? 120 by 9. So 3 4s are, 0s are, 3 3s are. So A value will become what here? 13.33 years. A's age will be equal to 13.33 years. So our answer here will become this one, or else 13 years 4 months. 13 years 4 months will be the age. If it is given, why? Because 0.333 means what? 1/3 of a year. What is 1/3 of a year? 4 months. 4 months. Understood? So his age will be 13 years 4 months, or in the options we don't have 13 years 4 months. So we have opted for 13.33 years here. Okay? Understood? Right. Next one. The ratio of the present ages of Pranav and Qureshi is 4:5. 5 years ago the ratio of their ages is 7:9. So present what are their ages? 4:5. Okay, 5 years ago. 5 years ago. What are their ages, students, here? 7:9. 7:9. As usual, what is the difference between these two? 3 parts. And what is the difference between these two? 4 parts. But this difference should be same, right, for us? For us this difference should be same. So what we will do? We will observe the difference between these two. What is here? 1. What is this one? 2. So multiply that to this one and this one. So 5 years ago what will be their ages? That means what will be the ratio? 1 into 7:9, it will become 7:9. And present 2 into 4, 8. 2 into 5, 10. So from here to here what it is? +1, and from here to here what it is? +1. Okay, this 1 came because of what? Addition of 5 years. So therefore, 1 part is equal to what for us here? 5 years. 1 part is equal to 5 years. They are asking their present ages. Their present ages are how many parts? 8 and 10. So 40 years and 50 years respectively. Their present ages are 40 years and 50 years respectively. Okay. See students, intentionally I have given many examples. The reason is you should know why we are doing all these things and the procedure. This is the best method to get the answers. Okay. Next one. Q is as much younger than R as he is older than T. That means what? The age difference between Q and R will be equal to the age difference between which person? Tell me. Q is much younger than R. That means who will be elder one here? R. Q is much younger than R as he is older than T. That means about who they are speaking? About R only. Okay, comma, as he is as older than T. That means what we can say? About RRQ they are speaking us here. Tell me. RRQ. Q is as much younger than R as he is older than T, means about Q only they are speaking. So Q is older than T. That means the age difference between Q and T will be equal to age difference between Q and R. Q and R. Okay. If the sum of ages of R and T is 50 years. Okay. What is definitely the difference between R and Q's age? R and Q's age they are asking. Now see here students. If I assume, that means from this what I can tell? Q minus T is equal to R minus Q. Q minus T is equal to R minus Q, R minus Q. If I send Q to this side, that means it becomes what? 2Q. 2Q is equal to what? It becomes R plus T. R plus T. In the question they clearly given, what is the sum of the ages of R and T? 50 years. 2Q is equal to what? It becomes 50 years. Then Q's age will become how much? 25. Q's age becomes what? 25. So if this is 25, now tell me what might be their ages? What might be their ages? Yes, it can be of any value, but they are asking us what is definitely the difference between R and Q's age here. They are asking us what will be the definite difference between R and Q. Is it possible for us to tell the answer? Is it possible for us to tell the answer? No. It is not at all possible. Why? Because see here, their sum is what? 50. 50 can be formed in any manner. Am I correct? For example, 24 and 26. What is their sum? 50, and the difference here is 1 and 1. There is a chance? Yes, there is a chance, sir. 23 and 27. What is the difference here? 2 years, and here it is 2 years. What is the difference between Q and R? It is 2 years. So that means based on the values which we have taken, the values will change, right? So that means what will be our answer here? Data inadequate. Data inadequate. Why? Because here there will be multiple choices for R and T. So if there are multiple choices for R and T, the difference between R and Q also will always changes here. So here the answer will become data inadequate. Data inadequate. Next one. A family consists of grandparents, parents and 3 grandchildren. Okay. Grandparents, parents and 3 children. Okay. The average age of grandparents is 67 years. That means what will be the sum of their both ages? 134 years. Okay. That to the parents is 35 years. So parents sum will become how much? 70 years. Why? Because average is 35 years, means their sum will become how much? 70 years. And that of the grandchildren is 6 years. That means their total age will become how many years? 18 years. What is the average age of the family? Average age of the family. Very simple one. 134 plus 70, 204. 204 plus 18, what it becomes? 222. So 222 by, what is the total strength of the family? Here there are 2 people, here there are 2 people, and here we have 7 people. Sorry, 3 people. So overall how many are there? 7. So 222 by 7 we will get. 222 by 7 we will get. But we know that 7 3s are 21. What I will be left here? 1. 1 2 means 7 1s are 7, and I will be left with 5 by 7. So the average age of the family is how much? 31 5 by 7 years. The average age of the family is how much here? 31 5 by 7 years. Please be careful. Already we finished the average concept. Average means how we will do? Sum of observations by number of observations. But it is related to ages here. That's it. Nothing more than that. Okay. Next one. My brother is 3 years elder to me. Okay. Me and my brother. If my age is some x, my brother's age will become what? M plus 3. My age plus 3. Okay. My father was 28 years of age when my sister was born. Okay. When sister was born, that means when sister's age is 0, what about father's age? Father's age is 28 years. When she was born, her father's age is 28 years. Okay. While my mother was 26 years of age when I was born. That means when my age is 0, my mother's age is how much? 26 years. Okay, good. If my sister was 4 years of age when my brother was born. When my brother was born, my sister's age is how much? 4 years. 4 years. That means who is elder? Sister is elder. So that means when his brother was born, when his brother was born, brother's age will be what? 0 years. Sister's age will become what? 4 years. Father's age will become what? 32 years. Am I correct? Why? Because plus 4, 32 years. Next. Then what? And one more thing, my brother's age is 3 times of my age. So, okay, for timing I will put this my age for aside. So that means when I was born, by the time I was born, this is 4 years, students. By the time I was born, myself is 0. My brother's age will become how much? Plus 3, right? 3 years. And my sister's age will become how much? Tell me. Sister's age becomes how much? 7 years. And father's age will become how much? 35 years. And already it is very clear, when I was born, my mother's age is how much? Take first only it given, 26 years. Okay. Now, what was the age of my father and my mother respectively when my brother was born? When my brother was born, father's age is how much? 32 years. When it comes to mother's age will become how much? Minus, right? So, mother's age will become how much here? 23 years. Why? Because 26 minus 3. This instance came because of plus 3, right? So, here minus 3. So, that means what are their ages? Their ages are 32 years and 23 years respectively. See, only the timelines, students. You need to write the timelines carefully. That is enough. You will get the answer easily. Okay? Right? Next one. The average age of Mr. and Mrs. Sinha at the time of their marriage in 1972 was 23 years. Okay. In 1972, what are the sum of their ages? Average is 23 years, means sum of their ages will become what? 46 years. Okay. Next. On the occasion of their anniversary in 1976, they observed that the average age of their family had come down by 4 years compared to their average age at the time of their marriage. Okay. Now, sir, you will have one doubt. Sir, average should increase, but why it came down? Means if a new person is joined to that group, obviously the average will fall. That means, see here, what will be their ages in 1976? What will be their sum? Both the ages will be increased by plus 4 and plus 4, right? So, what will be the sum of their ages? 54 years. This is the sum of the ages of Sinha and his wife. Okay, right. Came down by 4. Okay, the average was came down by 4 means in this case, because of what? This was due to fact that their son Vicky was born during the period. Okay, their son Vicky was born during that period, and they are asking us what was the age of Vicky in 1980. Okay, now see here. Now in 1976, family count, number is how much? Number of persons in the family is how much? 3 persons. And what is the average? Earlier average it is 23 and it came down by 4 means the new average is how much? 19 years. So what is the sum of their ages? 19 threes are 57 years. 19 threes are 57 years even in 1976. And in the same year 1976, what is the sum of the ages of Sinha and his wife? 54 years. That means what is the difference between this one and this one? That is because of her son's age. Their son's Vicky's age is at that time is 3 years when in 1976. But they are asking us Vicky's age at what time? At 1980. That means 4 more years are passed, right? So 3 plus 4 what it becomes? 7 years. 7 years. So Vicky's age will become what year for us? 7 years. See here students, ages is nothing but trying to relate the past, present and future, that's it. And different persons' ages. Okay. So what is the age of Vicky in 1980? It is 7 years. It is 7 years. Next one. A person was asked to state his age in years. Okay. His reply was, take my age 3 times hence. Assume his present age is some x. Present age is some x. So this one, they may ask this question as a reasoning concept also, students. Okay, even though it looks like ages or something, but they may ask the same question under reasoning also. Why? Because he is telling a statement. Take my age 3 years hence. If the present age is x, 3 years hence means after 3 years what will be his age? X plus 3. 3 years hence his age will become what? X plus 3. Okay, take my age 3 years hence, multiply it by 3. That means I should multiply this x plus 3 with what? 3. Okay, multiply with 3. Then subtract 3 times my age 3 years ago. So present age is x means 3 years ago what will be his age? X minus 3. Now first what he is asking? Multiply it by 3 and subtract 3 times my age 3 years ago. That means from this I need to subtract 3 times of x minus 3. 3 times of x minus 3. And you will know how old I am. That means this age will be equal, this relation is equal to his present age x, his present age x. Okay. So now please solve it. What you will get? 3x plus 9 minus 3x plus 9 is equal to what? X. Is equal to what? X. Anyway, here see 3x will get cancelled. 9 plus 9, what it is? 18 years. So his present age is how many years? 18 years. His present age is 18 years. Okay, understood? He given it as a statement, that's it. Please see here. Take my age 3 years hence. That means x plus 3. Multiply it by 3. Yes, I multiplied. And then subtract 3 times my age. 3 times of my age 3 years ago. So x minus 3 is his age 3 years ago. So that you will know how old I am means that will be equal to my present age x. That's it. Next one. A father said to his son, okay, these questions are very, very important, students. I was as old as you are at the present at the time of your birth. Let us assume present age of son is some x years. Present age is some x years. Okay. At the time of his birth, father's age and son's age. What he is telling? I was as old as you are at present at the time of your birth. That means at the time of that son's birth, father's age is how much? X years. Why? Because we assumed the present age of son is x years. And what will be son's age? 0 years, right? Now what is the present age of son? Present age of son is means what? It is x years. That means from year to year how many years are passed? How many years are passed? X years, right? From 0 to 10 years means how many years are passed? 10 years. From 0 to x years means how many years are passed? X years. So then what happens to father's age? It becomes x plus x, which is equal to 2x years. Why? Because from year to year x years passed. X years passed. Okay. Now, right, 2x. If father's age is 38 years now, what they are telling? This 2x. This is 2x years, not 2xy. This is 2x years. They given that, therefore this 2x is equal to what? 38 years. That means x is equal to what? 19 years. That means the present age of son is how much? 19 years. But they are asking us the son's age 5 years back was. 5 years back his age will become how much? 19 minus 5, it becomes 14 years. So 5 years back son's age will become what here? 14 years. 14 years. Understood? Just read the question carefully and then write the data accordingly. You will get a perfect answer. Understood? Next one. Rajan got married 8 years ago. Okay. His present age is 6 by 5 times his age at the time of his marriage. Okay. Now please see here. Present and past. Present age is equal to 6 by 5 times of past. That is the thing they are telling, right? At the time of his marriage, I am assuming it as past. Okay. So present is to past. Present is to past. What it becomes, students? 6 is to 5. And this present and past, what it is? When he got married 8 years ago. That means the difference is how much here? 8 years. So one part is equal to what we will get here? 8 years. One part is equal to what we will get here? 8 years. One part is equal to 8 years. Okay, good. Now they are telling that. That means what is the present age of Rajan? 6 8s are 48 years. Present age of Rajan is here how much? 48 years. 48 years. Next. Rajan's sister was 10 years younger to him at the time of his marriage. The age of Rajan's sister. See, at the time of his marriage 10 years younger means right now also she will be 10 years younger than him. Am I correct or not? Why? Because the age difference remains constant. At the time of his marriage, she is 10 years younger means at present also she will be 10 years younger to him. So what is the present age of Rajan? 48 years. Then what about his sister's age? His sister's age will become how much? 38 years. 38 years. See here, the age of Rajan's sister. They didn't mention anything means we will consider it as present age. We will consider it as present age. So the present age of his sister is 38 years. Why? Because she is 10 years younger to him. That 10 years younger difference will continue throughout their life. It will not be changed. The difference will not be changed. The ratio will be changed. Okay, next one. The total age of A and B is 12 years more than the total age of B and C. Okay. A plus B is equal to B plus C plus 12. Why? Because it is 12 years more than the age of B and C. C is how many years younger than A? That is the question. Now please see here, students. What it becomes? B and B will get cancelled, right? B and B will get cancelled. Now A minus C will become what? 12 years. That is the thing they are asking, right? C is how many years younger than A? Younger than A means the difference between their ages. If I send C to this side, what it becomes? Minus C. How many years here? 12 years. C is 12 years younger to A. So we can find here the difference between their ages. We cannot tell their ages exactly, but I can tell the difference between their ages is 12 years. C will be 12 years younger than A. Next one. The ratio of Sara's age 4 years ago and Vaishali's age after 4 years is 1:1. First of all, tell me, students, what is meant by this 1:1? 1:1 means that is equal. If two values are equal, then we can call they are in the ratio of 1:1, equal ratio. The ratio of Sara's age 4 years ago. Present age, let us assume present ages. Present age of Sara is some S and Vaishali's age is some V. Okay. What the ratio of Sara's age 4 years ago. So 4 years ago, what will be their ages? What will be their ages? Sara's age will be S minus 4. Vaishali's age will be V minus 4. V minus 4. Okay. Next. What they are telling? Ratio of Sara's age 4 years ago and Vaishali's age after 4 years. After 4 years, what will be their ages, students? S plus 4 and V plus 4. S plus 4 and V plus 4. Now they are giving us the relation between Sara and Vaishali after 4 years ago and after 4 years. That means what they are telling? S minus 4 is equal to V plus 4. 1:1. See here, the ratio of Sara's age 4 years ago. 4 years ago our age is S minus 4. And Vaishali's age after 4 years is how much? 1:1. 1:1. That means this value will be equal to this value. 1:1 means what? Equal. If you have any doubt, you can write as S minus 4 by V plus 4 is equal to 1/1. Anyway, you will get the same answer. Now what happens here? Please observe here. Presently, the ratio of their ages is how much? 5:3. Their present ages are what they are telling? 5:3. That means Sara's age, if I take it as 5x, what about Vaishali's age? Her age will become 4x. Her age will become what? 4x. So simply substitute that values here. S means what? 5x. So 5x minus 4 is equal to 4x plus 4. 4x plus 4. What happens to this one? If I send the x value will become how much? 8 years. S value will become what? 8 years. S value will become 8 years. Find the ratio between Sara's age 4 years hence and Vaishali's age 4 years ago. Now if x is 8 years, what are their present ages? 5x will become 40, 4x will become what? 32. 32. Now they are asking us, find the ratio between Sara's age 5 years hence. 5 years hence Sara's age will become what? 44 and Vaishali's age 4 years ago. 4 years age Vaishali's age will become what? 28. 28. So the ratio between these two will become what? 44 is to 28. 4 11s are, 4 7s are. So the ratio between them will become what? 11 is to 7. The ratio between them becomes here 11 is to 7. 11 is to 7. Understood? Right. Next one. Respective ratio of ages of Binod. Okay. Now see here, students. This is little bit difficult and the different question which we have. This type of questions we can see in SBI PO mains level type of questions. These are. So you should be very careful while answering these type of questions. Okay, it takes some time. Definitely, we will try to solve it. Respective ratio of age of Binod after X years and age of Ekta after 4 years is 6:7. So present age I will take Binod's as B and Ekta's as E. So that means after X years means what it becomes? B plus X. B plus X by Ekta's age after 4 years. That means what? E plus 4. I will assume present Ekta's age is E. What is that ratio they given for us? 6 is to 7. That means it becomes what? 6 by 7 here. 6 by 7. Okay. And the sum of their ages 10 years was, before 10 years was 74 years. That means what they are telling? B minus 10 years ago plus E minus 10 is how much? 74 years. That means from this to what I can write here, students? B plus E is equal to 94 years. Their present age sum is equal to 94 years. Why? Because minus 20 when I send to that side will become what? 94 years. Okay, 2 equation. Next, Dilawar presently 16 years older than Ankit. Okay, that means Dilawar D and he is 16 years older than Ankit, right? So what I can write here? D is equal to Ankit A plus 16. A plus 16. Now please see here, students, we are getting multiple equations. We should write all of them very clearly. Okay, Dilawar is presently 16 years older than Ankit and the sum of present ages of Binod and Dilawar. They given one more thing. Binod and Dilawar's present age is how much? 34 years more than the present age of Ekta. That means E plus 34. It is E plus 34. Okay, understood? Right. 34 years more than the present age of Ekta. Chirag is 5 years elder than Binod. That means they given one more equation. C plus B, or else Chirag is 5 years older than B means what? C minus B is equal to 5 years. Okay. Chirag is same. Okay. The sum of age of Binod after 5 years, then age of Chirag after X years is 100 years. Okay. That means Binod plus Y plus Chirag plus X is equal to what? 100 years. Chirag plus X is equal to what? 100 years. Ages of Ankit and Dilawar after 4 years are in the ratio 2 is to 3. Okay. Ankit and Dilawar ratio after 4 years. That means Ankit plus 4 by Dilawar plus 4. That is equal to what? 2 by 3. That is equal to what? 2 by 3. That is the thing they given for us, right? Now please observe here, students. We have multiple equations. This is one relation we have. This is one relation we have. At last what they are asking, what is the age of Chirag after X plus 2y years? We need to find that one. X and Y we need to find. Please see here how many equations do we have here? These many equations. From this data we have this many. Now please see here, students. Ankit and Dilawar we have some values here. Ankit and Dilawar. So we will start thinking from this Ankit and Dilawar. What is the relation they given for us? At last this is a relation. Cross multiply, what you will get? 3a plus 12 is equal to 2a plus 8. Okay. From this, 2d plus 8. From this, if I send 3a to this side, what it becomes? 2d minus 3a is equal to what I will get here? 4. 2d minus 3a is equal to 4 and I have here d is equal to what? A plus 16. D is equal to a plus 16 or else d minus a is equal to 16 I can write, right? So 2 equations. 2d minus 3a is equal to 4. This equation, and please see this equation. Please see these two, students. This one is gone. Already from this only we have written this one. So I am circling it. So what it becomes? D minus a is equal to what? 16. 16. Now to cancel any two values, to solve it, what I should do here? It is up to you, students. Subtract anything from any value. What you are going to get here? Please observe here. If you multiply this with 3 or else this with 2, what will happen? You see it. Okay. Now what we will do here? I will multiply it with 2. So when I multiply it with 2, what it becomes? 2d minus 2a is equal to 32. 2d minus 2a is equal to 32. Now please see here minus plus minus. These two will get cancelled. I will get minus a is equal to minus 28. That means a's age will become how much? 28 here. A's age is how much? 28 here. Okay. If a value is 28, what about d? If a value is 28, what about d? D value will become how much? D value will become 28 plus 16. 28 plus 16, what it becomes, students? 44. So D is 44. A we got, D we got. So we are done with this one, we are done with this one. AD we have. Then where we can substitute this A and D? Tell me. Where I can substitute this A and D? Please see this one. BXE something, but here I have D. But B and E are common in these two, right? That is one equation which we can solve. What it becomes? Or else B and E we have here and B and E we have here. Solve these two. What you are going to get? B I have here, B I have here, and E I have here. D I can write here. I can write the relation between B and E. See here. B plus D means what? 44. That means from this, if I substitute B, B minus E will become how much? B minus E will become how much? Or else I will send these to that side and that one to this side. E minus B becomes what here? E minus B becomes what? 10. Why? Because I will substitute D is equal to 44. Now please observe this one. B plus E is equal to what? 94. So that means I will write here. E plus B is equal to what? 94. I am taking this one and I am substituting here. So these two will get cancelled. So 2E will become what? 104. From this E value will become what for me? 52. E value is how much? 52. 52. Okay, Ekta's age is how much? 52. If Ekta's age is 52, okay, what about Binod's age? Binod's age will become how much? 42. Binod's age will become what? 42. Now I got A, B, E and D's age. So now please see here. Please observe here. If I substitute that one here, B and E here, I will get the value of X. Yes, I will get here. And we know C minus B is how much? 5 years. So that means what about C's age here? 47 years. 47 years. Everything is interlinked, students. So definitely you should be little bit patient here. Okay, this is Y means here years. I will cancel that one it will confuse you. So 47 years. B's age we got. Now substitute those two values, all the values in these two equations, B and C. That means Y plus X will become what? If you substitute in this, Y plus X becomes what here? Tell me. B and C's combined age is how much? B and C's combined age is 89 years. So X plus Y will become what here? X plus Y will become 11 years. X plus Y will become what? 11 years. But they are asking us C's age after X plus 2Y. That means I should know this X value also. I should know this X value here. To know this X value, B's age is how much, students? Substitute here. B's age, how much did we get? What is the age of B? We got 42. That means 42 plus X by E's age is how much? 52. 56 is equal to 6 by 7. 6 by 7. 6 by 7. So 56 is 7 parts. That means 8. This will become how many parts? 6 parts means X value will become what here? 6. Then what about Y value? If X value is 6, Y value will become what for us here? 5. Y value becomes what for us here? 5. See here, students, I am directly calculating it, but cross multiplied you will get X value as 6. So that means X plus 2Y means 6 plus 2Y means 16 years. They are asking us after 16 years, what is the age of Chirag? Chirag age is how much? 47 right now. So after 16 years means plus 16 it will become what? 63 years. 63 years. This type of question was asked in mains. This is the high level of question, students, related to age. It will take a lot of time. Each and every equation you need to write. So after writing the equation, you need to solve them. Okay, understood? Right? That's it. Thank you. Thank you, students. We will see in our next session with a new concept. Thank you very much.